destruction.
Made my first senior major international at the World Championships as a 22-year-old. To compete at the highest level, honestly, you need everything. You've got to get your tactics right, you've got to prepare properly, you have to be on point every day of the year pretty much.
I have spent my whole life scared. Frightened of things that could happen, might not happen. What I came to realize is that fear, that's the real enemy.
So it's day one of winter training. We've got hill session today. The full program doesn't actually start until 2 weeks today, but we've got the first 2 weeks of just 3 sessions a week. 10 150s up the hill today. I've been feeling quite ill, so today's just about getting back into it, reintroducing running. Just get the reps in. It's not going to be anything special, but see how we go. Then hopefully this time in 2 weeks we'll be feeling better.
First session back in the gym of winter training. I've not been in the gym for a couple of weeks up to this point just because it's been off season. I've taken a full rest, so today is just light weights. 3 exercises. The first one is reverse lunge, 60 kilos on the bar, nice and easy, just getting used to lifting again pretty much. And yeah, it just gets me ready for when we go into the main program again. We got front squat next, so again 60 kilos on the bar, nothing major. We're going 10 reps for all of these exercises, and again it's just focusing on my form, getting back into the rhythm of things. I will go more in depth in terms of what I'm doing and my technique and things like that, but for today, for the sake of 3 exercises, I'll just let you see what I'm doing, and we can discuss more in depth about all of that kind of stuff when we get into the next week's session. So rounding off the session, we have snatch pull, 60 kilos, same as before. I'm in the home gym today, so that's why I'm doing snatch pull rather than an actual full hang snatch. It's just because the roof is way too low to be doing that, but going forwards I'll be doing this exercise in the main gym. So yeah, overall 3 exercises, pretty simple. I will go more in depth with these voiceovers in the gym when we get into the main sessions, but for now there's not much to comment on. So that's kind of everything for today, and we'll move on to the next session.
What day are we even on? We normally do this indoors, but because it's so hot and the indoor track is closed for 2 weeks, so we're outside regular circuit. We're still in the phasing week, so it's just a light circuit. They'll get tougher as we go along. I think off the top of my head it'll be 3 sets of the regular circuit. You'll see it when we get into it, but should be good. It's nice and warm. See how we go. Oh, it's backwards.
Yeah.
Circuit session, how was it?
It was harder than I expected, you know. All I've been saying this week is, oh, it's an easy week, it's an easy week. And then I'm just, look at me, like I'm just sweating like this. I think it's just the cardio element, like the shuttle runs. I think because I've still got a bit of the illness on my chest as well, it like makes it hard to breathe. I keep saying like I'm not that ill anymore, so I promise next week I won't be using this excuse anymore. So that's week 1 finished pretty much. We don't have any more sessions until Sunday, so we pretty much repeat this process now. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. We've got the coach.
Greetings folks, I am Lewis J. Samuel, coach of this group and probably the best athletics coach in the world. So today we're going to do the warm-up. We're going to do 5 times wicket drills over these little mini hurdles to my left, and then we're going to do a nice easy 7 times 200 at 70% off 3 minutes recovery, and then we're going to have a rest and go and lift some weights and that. Right. We're good.
Oh, it's hot. It is hot. But it doesn't even look it. How is it raining and it's just humid? Alright, well, halfway through warm up, we've got
Yati Oshawa, aka the big man.
Alright, so that's the wicket drills done. Now all we have to do is just get changed and get ready for the main session, 7-200s. Let's see how we go.
First group. Did not run one this year? I was like,
Power structure.
Yeah, that was tough. They were all on time, 25 seconds. So I can't really complain, it's a good session.
Where are you now?
That is the session. Well, first half of the session. We have gym this afternoon, but that was the track. What's your thoughts?
It's good. I like these kind of sessions though, especially because I'm chasing that sub 22, marginally off it. I think these sessions benefit me.
As soon as we started doing the first run, the heavens just opened and the track is now absolutely wet through. It's too slippery, so I had to switch into spikes, which kind of, not a risk, but it's better on your joints to just wear your trainers because they're softer, but it wasn't possible. But nevertheless, we got the session done. Just on like a little cool down lap now. Have a quick walk around, a quick shake out, and then we always have a lunch break on Sunday because we're training 10 in the morning till about 3 p.m. when by the time we finish the gym.
That's that shift.
So I've got some food that I brought with me, so we'll eat that. So I'll see you in a bit. Quite an easy session actually. It's just bench, clean and squat. Since we're still in the phasing weeks, it's just the 3 core exercises. I think it's 3 sets of 10 if I'm not mistaken. And I think this is the main thing that I miss when I'm in off season, actually in season as well, because you don't get to lift as much. I always feel the best when these cars finish and they realise what we're doing.
Recording here, mate.
Excuse me, mate, we're recording. What was I even saying? When I'm not able to lift as much, I feel like you lose the edge a bit. But if I can come out in May and just be really strong, that tends to be when I feel the best. Let's get it.
Alright, we're back in the gym. First exercise, power clean, 75 kilos on the bar, 3 sets of 10. I'd say nice and easy, but it is a bit of cardio to be honest, doing 10 reps. Once again, just getting used to the movements. This is the first time we've been in the gym on a Sunday since the off season, but going forwards we will be in the gym every Sunday. Loading up for bench now, 80 kilos for the bench. This is one of the exercises that I've seen the biggest decrease in my strength since the off season. So at the minute, this weight is actually a bit of a struggle to be honest, but I'll be looking to improve on that in the coming weeks. At the minute, it's literally just getting back into it, getting my strength back. It'll probably take about 4 to 6 weeks to get back to where I was, but we will get there eventually. Alright, yeah, last exercise of the day, box squat, 120 on the bar. Not too much to comment on. Again, I will give some more detailed insights into what I'm doing when we get into the main program, but for now, I'll just leave it here and I'll see you in the next session.
And now, actually, the job that I have to do is go and get this laptop so that you lot can actually watch the videos. Otherwise, you won't see this video. So, first job, get the laptop so I can actually edit this.
We're back in the gym for the first proper session, I would say, of winter training. So first we have deadlift. I've got 120 on the bar, and at the minute I am actually struggling a little bit, to be honest. Deadlift is one of those exercises where I've always struggled with it, and to be honest, I've been having a chat with my coach about finding an alternative for this. So we do end up dropping the weight down, and this is mainly because I have a combination of quite a weak grip strength and weak back extensors. So the first thing that I start to feel is my lower back hurting. So at this stage, the risk to reward is not really worth doing the deadlifts, especially heavy, so we will probably switch that out at some point. Next up, we've got jump squat, 60 kilo on the bar. We always keep this light, to be honest. There's no need to really go heavy on the jump squats. It's mainly about getting a lot of power through the bar, a lot of velocity, and just go for height, to be honest. No matter how strong you are, you can always just put 60 kilos on the bar maximum and just jump as high as you can, to be honest. That's pretty much it. Next up, we have step-ups, 80 kilos on the bar, a little bit heavier, 10 reps on each side, so this is really tiring, but this is a really good one for your power output. I feel like it converts into sprinting really well, to be honest. And finally, we have a pull-ups and dips circuit. So what I do is 10 pull-ups followed by 10 dips, 2-minute break, and then we repeat the process either 4 or 5 times. It depends when you get burnt out. Normally I can do 5 if I'm having a good day. I think the most I've ever done is 6 rounds of this, but really if you can do 5, you're doing pretty good. And that's all we've got today. Now before you actually see this session, I think I need to explain. So we've got stations at 10, 20 and 30 meters, as well as a base station and a finishing station. So we have 8 exercises altogether, and how it works is you run to station 1, do 10 reps of the exercise, return to your base. Run to station 2, do 10 further reps of the exercise, return to your base. Run to station 3, do 10 final reps of the exercise, return to base. Run to the finishing line, return to your base once again, and repeat the process for all 8 exercises. It's a continuous circuit, so there's absolutely no resting whatsoever. You're either doing your exercise or moving between stations. There is a set exercise order, so you have to make sure you're following that order at all times. And finally, just push yourself. At the end of the day, this circuit is done at our own pace, so you have to be accountable for how hard you're working. So now you understand how the session works. Let's go.
Structure.
So wrapping up circuits today, that means that week 1 and week 2 are both finished, which means that the main training program will be starting from next week. I'm aiming to post these videos weekly, so I do need to catch up with the editing at the minute, as it's been a bit of a process whilst I'm getting everything set up. But going forwards, hopefully 1 video per week, and that way it just keeps everybody up to date with what's happening in real time. This whole process is completely new to me, so hopefully the camera work and voiceovers will get better with time. But otherwise, I'm looking forward to sharing the journey, and I'll see you in the next one.